Welcome to the Global News Update channel. At an army base in North Carolina last night, Iran was on Donald Trump's mind. The president suggested to his troops that fear of America could help persuade Iran to abandon its nuclear program. Sometimes you have to have fear, because that's the only thing that really will get the situation taken care of. By sending a second aircraft carrier to the Middle East, he's hoping that fear will increase. The USS Gerald Ford, sailing from the Caribbean after helping in the capture of Venezuela's President Maduro, could take weeks to arrive. Trump's officials say the U.S. is preparing for a sustained military operation, and the president was asked if regime change is what he wants. Well, it seems like that would be the best thing that could happen. For 47 years they've been talking and talking and talking. In the meantime, we've lost a lot of lives while they talk. Meanwhile, we have tremendous power, and additional power, as you know, and other carriers going out shortly. So, we'll see how if we could get it settled for once and for all, that'll be good. Last June, U.S. stealth bombers flew all the way from Missouri to attack Iranian nuclear sites. But planning for another possible strike is said to be more complex, with a wider set of state and security targets. Last year, the Iranians responded by launching a limited ballistic missile attack on a U.S. base in Qatar. Americans are preparing for more retaliation this time around, but they still say they hope force won't be required. Israel's Prime Minister told Mr. Trump this week that scrapping Iran's ballistic missiles must form part of any peace deal, along with ending support for armed groups. I said that if a deal is indeed reached, it must include the elements that are very important from Israel's perspective. And I believe not just Israel's, it's not just the nuclear issue, it's also ballistic missiles and Iran's proxies. That was the substance of the conversation last week. Indirect talks with the Iranians in Oman were led by Chief Negotiator Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law. Those talks resume in Geneva on Tuesday, but the Iranians have so far ruled out negotiating on their missiles. The president has said that his preference is to reach a new deal with Iran. That's very hard to do, but he's going to try, and that's what we're trying to do right now. Stay informed with Global News Update. Like, when comment. Subscribe for more breaking news. ISCO 150 minutes video, BNA do.